Hey everybody, Lazy the Alien here, and we're back. It's it's definitely been a hot minute, huh? Yeah, definitely kind of disappeared there for a hot minute. We are going real strong for a while. I think it was like 19, 20 episodes into Terraria, and got real burnt out. Not even gonna lie. Harder than I thought it would be for certain. But ultimately, I just, I want, upload videos of, what I'm doing and what I'm having fun with. And Terraria videos just kind of became a chore. Not to say it won't ever happen again in the future. But it started getting really labor intensive, I guess, as much as playing, recording, and editing a video game could be. And I had some life things happen, and I moved, and I got corona and bronchitis, and got better, and I've been working more, so just made it really hard to get back into the groove of it. But it's kind of been nagging me for a while, because it's not like I stopped playing games. I just kind of stopped putting in the effort to share it with people. So, I decided that it was time to do that again. And, here we are, right? So, as of late, I've been playing a whole bunch of Magic. Used to play it a bunch, play Paper Magic, go to, PTQs and lots of Friday Night Magics and Sunday drafts. And, my work schedule changed. I was able to kind of do that again. And, it's been a lot of fun, and it's a thing that I know pretty well, I would say. And I figured it'd be fun to share it. Maybe do some new people to it, and you already know what it is. And the first time you found my channel, hi, hello, welcome. I'm sorry, uh, but away we go. So we're just gonna. I guess we'll. You know what? We'll look at what's going on first. So assuming you have no prior Magic the Gathering knowledge, it's a strategy card game. If you play with physical cards, it's also a trading game, but there's no trading here. And we're just playing a fun little deck. There's a kind of the premises: gain some life, make some dudes pretty big, potentially, combo our opponent out of the game, by gaining a whole bunch of life, and have some fun along the way. And something I'd like to pull up real quick, wherever it might be. So currently, for like this current set, iteration, season, whatever you want to call it, I am currently 14-0 to this guy. So I haven't lost a match yet. And we're gonna put it through the ringer, and we'll have some fun along the way. And I can probably a lot easier to play Magic and talk for me than it will be play Terraria. So we definitely do best of threes, because for the challenges. But things have gone well. Work's been a lot of fun. Got a license in electronic access control devices, so it's like key card readers, and like high security stuff like that. Believe it or not, underneath this smooth, sultry voice, I happen to be quite the handyman, and I feel really bad for our opponent. Maybe, I don't know, because Tantum is silver 4, and we're like diamond 1. And then our hand as some lands and some spells. And we're on the draw, so we'll try it out. We'll see what we can do. And that is an excellent thing to draw. Really happy about that. We'll play our lands. If you know, never been introduced to Magic before, essentially, lands are how you play your spells. Everything's a spell. Prosperous Innkeeper. Soul Warden. This card definitely has a soft spot in my heart. It's not too loud. Turn down just a little bit. Shards. Oh, some reanimator nonsense going on here. Well, we'll see what happens. We don't want any more lands, and we will absolutely back for one. For sure, or discard a card. Oh. Oh. Green in there as well. Starting Rise of the Dark Realms. Okay. Well. So our opponent's plan is to put a bunch of big baddies in the graveyard and reanimate them. So that is certainly something. We'll grab. And actually, that seems okay. 2 cards in their hand. Nothing that bad could possibly happen. And I mean, unless they just go... They'll reanimate Ulamog. Don't think there's much we could do about that. Oh. Noog boy. Do we still want this guy? Let's see, because that'll be 6 overhead. I think we do continue to keep him on top. No lands. That's fine. No lands. All the lands. So... Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunter. Who he attacks, he's going to exile the top 20 cards of our library. Oh. Never mind. We got there, folks. We got there. And, so in best of 3 games, after each game, you're able to swap out a couple of cards if you have them. And we definitely do and will. So Skyclave seems really bad because it exiles, you know, non-token, non-land permanents with mana value 4. Ulamog is a 10. I'm pretty sure most of the baddies they're looking to reanimate are also pretty large. So definitely don't want those. We do want Lion Sashes. So this dude for a white mana, we can exile a card from a graveyard, and then if it was a permanent, put a 1/1 counter on it, which is not as relevant as keeping creatures out of their graveyard. And then in addition to that, we're actually also gonna grab Giant Killer. mostly used for the destroy target creature thing, but the ability for 2 mana to also tap a creature seems pretty good when you're talking about, you know, giant 10/10s. So, you know, game 2 of our match goes. And yeah, we're just gonna play a couple of these, have fun, enjoy them, and you know, hopefully introduce some new people to it. Maybe not. Is fair enough. I so we actually have 2 portions of our combo in hand, but we don't really have anything else, and not the fastest. So I think we're also gonna mulligan. This hand, excellent. I am a big fan of this hand. We will keep these, and we will ship. We're actually going to ship a land to the bottom. So we can... Ronnie's welcome. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under our control, we get to gain a life. And then we have a lot of payoff cards. Like whenever we gain life, it's a little bigger. That gets pretty big. So we will play Prosperous Innkeeper. Also does the life gain thing. So you see there. But it also makes us a treasure token. So if we draw a land next turn, turn 3 Inquisitor Captain's typically pretty good. Or just going Waste the Blessed. Moon Dancer also will feel pretty good. Old Rustine. So we did get land. So we will Voice the Blessed first. Because once this reaches 10 counters, it actually becomes indestructible. Will make it very hard for our opponents to deal with. Lion Sash is in absolutely. Old Rustine. Black, white, red, green, 4 colors. I think Voice the Blessed might not survive. Oh, we. Ooh. We will keep that on top. Yeah. So, this gentleman is doing 3 damage to everything, which will not kill Lions, or will kill Lion Sash and Innkeeper, but these guys are still up and kicking. So we'll see what the next one is. We will play second arrow, so, but being a legendary permanent, we only get 1. So I'm gonna keep this one, but it's gonna let us gain a life, make our dudes bigger, and let me scry most importantly, because Lion Sash is good, but I'd rather hit a land so we can play a couple of our 4 mana costed cards. Oh. And they explode. We did it. The streak continues. And just to go back here really quick. This is a fun one just to point out for people who have not seen it before. So destroy all 9 land permanents your opponent's control. So I guess that his hope was to find a way to play that card. Get red, red, black, black. Needed red, red, black, black, white, and then these can be any color, so white, white. So he definitely was not dead. He actually had an out. But we will go to the next one. Okay. All right, here we are in the next match. Our opponent is A, and they are choosing whether or not they wish to keep their first 7 cards. Being on the draw, I think we're gonna keep this. You know, we got a mix of land and spells, and you know, if we're only 1 or 2 cards away from potentially powerful things happening here. Black land for our opponent. We'll do Cave of the Fox Dragon in a cleric class. No. Ooh. That's a good one. Prosperous Innkeeper. And it does not survive. Our opponent sees what's going on and wants nothing to do with it. Opponent thinking. Deciding, never mind. Well, with a Soul Warden. I think we will run out Heliod. Unround. If they counter it, that's fine. Because cleric class here functionally will do the same thing. And for 5 mana we can actually use it to reanimate Heliod. So and opponent missed a land drop. Very, very excellent. Opponent, really hard. Get in for 1. Teach him a lesson. Opponent, really looking at it. Okay, so we will Plains. Fury Oak. Does it resolve? Does not. Dash for 1. And funny enough, the last level of our cleric class here, we can actually return a creature card from a graveyard to the battlefield. That is perfectly fine. And so we can actually, for 5 mana, return Scurry Oak directly to the battlefield. And tapped. And we'll do this a couple times, and I'll cut through it because it does take a while. So we put a counter on Scurry Oak. Whenever it gets a counters, we get a squirrel. We will make the squirrel. Squirrel enters the battlefield. We gain a life. Since we gain a life, we put a counter. Put a counter. Get a squirrel. And so on and so forth. So we're gonna do this a bunch. And we'll be back. And our opponent explodes. He did not want to wait for all of it. Good enough for us. So we saw some counter spells, and we saw a kill spell. So, Cleric class is going to be excellent in this. So we're going to go down Skyclaves, because I don't think they're going to have too many things to get rid of. And then we will bring in Teferi's Protection. Bring in Guardians of Faith. Actually, bring in Guardians of Faith. And I do also want Ranger classes. Awesome. So we will shave down a Paralisa. Elisara. Shave off a Prosperous Incuba. I think is the way to go. And we'll run it like that. Own it. Sideboarding. And survey says, waiting on our opponent. And you know what? This hand seems excellent. Telstar will get just gigantic, collect a company, excellent art advantage. Full Wardens. Oh, and our opponent mulligan. Will absolutely be keeping. Would really like to see an untapped green source, so we can play Elisara on 2. With mulligan twice, so opponent only starting with 5 cards. Well, let's hope we still got a game here, and we do get the Temple Garden, so we will Full Warden. Black mana for our opponent. Oh. Oops. Oh. Cool. Clear class. And you counter it. Opponent thinking really hard whether or not we're allowed to have clear class. And we are. And Soul Warden. We'll smack for 1. Oh. Make 1, deal 1. Alrighty. As long as you control at least 2 other merfolk, enters attacks other merfolk. Okay. Ranger class. Very happy to see our sideboard cards. We will Temple Garden. Full Warden. Elisara. Gain a life. Gain a counter. Try 1. Let's see. Next turn, we can go land. Voice of the Blessed, Ranger class. That seems pretty good. Next, draw a card. We will happily take 3 damage. Life is of no concern to us. I'd really like them to play something there. Okay, they do not. So, what we probably do is just wait until the end of their turn to play Collected Company. Being an instant, we can cast it on their turn. We'll attack Belisara. Thinking real hard. And, opponent. Really, playing methodically. Oh, well, if we get guaranteed Collected Company, we're definitely doing it. We will Soul Warden Voice of the Blessed. Gain a bunch of life. Heliod. Don't need him right now. Furry Oak. No. I'd really just find more collected companies. More cards that are just put against their controlling things. Because we have a pretty substantial board present as is. Looking at their shark. Johnny's Welcome. Well, we will Voice of the Blessed. Can you counter it? Chooses not to do stuff. And that's exactly what we're looking for. And then we will Ranger class. Do they counter it? They don't. So we get our wolf, we gain 2 life. And so Ranger class, when it enters the battlefield, we get a 2/2 wolf. Put a counter on it, and whenever we attack, the creature of our choice will get a 1/1 counter on it, one of these little dealies. And then the final level will actually let us play creature cards from the top of our library, which is just excellent balance, seeing as the vast majority of the cards in our deck are creature cards. So just immaculate value out of it that way. And opponent taking lots of time to read our cards. We'll continue to leave Inquisitor Captain on top, and we will attack with our 2 ginormous dudes. Shark Typhoon. Recast non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token where X is that spell's mana value. Oh, that's really something. Makes another shark. And we get to do all this all over again. So Voice of the Blessed now has 11 counters, is now indestructible. Ah, I see. So, they did not want to block with the Vinilium. The Merfolk. Merfolk God? I never realized. God. And, with almost twice our starting health total, they explode. Alrighty. Well, if we aren't just rolling along. Panic iteration. Wahoo. And we are playing Shadow Rise. And we have a lot of 2-mana cards in our hand. Huh. We aren't actually able to cast Voice of the Blessed. I think this is fine. We will keep these. Oh. Rutro Raggy. Looks like our opponent is doing something similar. Oh. Esper Sentinel. Maybe not. So whenever we cast our first non-creature spell of the turn, you get to draw a card unless we pay X, where X is Sentinel's power. Alrighty. Well, that is perfectly fine, because we have nearly all creatures. Ergo, a few spells. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under control, you gain 4 life. Angel you control dies, you get a 1/1 spirit. Gotcha. Sounds pretty good. So what we are going to do is are going to Prospects Innkeeper. And then we will also get to play a land for turn. We'll play Voice of the Blessed. So I'm expecting some angels to be happening. And oh, did our opponent miss a land drop? Well, that is excellent. So in that case, we are yeah, I think we'll go with Moon Dancer here. No particular reasons to play these guys here. And they haven't already killed Voice of the Blessed. So it might stick around a while longer, so I'm not particularly worried about them killing it. And we'll bottom that land. And our opponent takes 6. Gotcha. Well, this is really going to hurt for our opponent here. Because any creature that enters the battlefield under our control is 2 life and 2 counters. So we are going to definitely collect a company. And we will pay the 1 so that they don't get to draw a card. And oh, Uriok and Heliod. Heliod does not enter as a creature. So I think we're going to Skuriok and Skyclave Apparition. Because this being a 2/2 will trigger the Evolve on Skuriok, which will make us a 3rd creature. So that's just maximizing. Oh, but Heliod will also put a counter on a creature every time we gain life. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing that. Yeah, it's about to get silly. Never mind, this actually, we have the combo. Did not even, compute. And funny enough, they also gain a life every time we go through this. But, because whenever we gain life, we actually get 2 counters. We can actually double stack all the counters, right there. So we will actually just be able to flat out kill them this turn. And here's how we do that. We put them all on Voice of the Blessed now, and it does not matter what we scry. And just jamming spacebar here just to fly through all these. Because what we draw next turn is not relevant, as we are about to just win. Our opponent is not conceded yet, so I guess they... There we go. He got there. Huh. We saw some angel dudes. We saw an Esper Sentinel called Soul Warden. So, I don't think... I'm not too worried about them killing all our stuff. Because if they have a bunch of creatures themselves, it's unlikely they have any Wrath of Gods. So I don't think we need to phase everything out. I don't think they're sacrificing anything. Artifact enchantment. You know what? We will bring in a Knight of Autumn. In case, you know, we just happen to yank them out, because Esper Sentinel actually a artifact creature. So they can just destroy it. So and this hand, magnificent. Turn 1, Johnny's Welcome. Turn 2, Glorious Keeper, Soul Warden. Turn 3, Voice the Blessed. Enters with 3 additional counters as a 5/5. And that is something I am all about. Oh. We go Soul Warden. Is there a way next turn we have 4? That'd be 4. Say you make 5. Okay, we're actually gonna pass the turn. I guess it doesn't matter. We could have gain 4 life, enters battlefield. Okay, creature in your hand perpetually gains +1/+1. Sure thing. That's fine. Next turn we will be able to play on all of these. We will happily accept your 1 damage. As we go Crossbow Keeper. 3 mana. We will go Soul Warden. And now Voice of the Blessed. Enters as a 6/6 creature, and every creature they play will gain us a life, and beefify that. Johnny's Welcome. Johnny's Welcome. Well, let's hope Voice of the Blessed can get us there, all on their lonesome. And actually am just going to keep this land in my hand. All our spells cost 4 mana, so I can just play it if we draw a 4-drop. And it makes them think we got something. Play some mining games. Oh, they missed a land drop again. Because they started. That means they did not play a land on their 3rd turn of the game. Opponents having mana troubles. Sure. Back right. That's a good one. Not as good as ours. If they don't block it, we absolutely will be playing Collected Company. Okay. Because gaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 life per creature we play would make lethal, because two creatures would make 18. And that plus its current power would have definitely been enough to end them. But we'll see what they do here. No reason to play it. Don't really gain anything but giving them information. Although end step, we will absolutely play Collected Company. Horde and Karaoke. And oh well, that's just lethal. So essentially, whenever because of the counter, whenever we gain a life, so essentially we'll actually be able to put a 1/1 counter on all of our creatures. And seeing as we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we have 4. I mean, we make them all 23 23s. And that's lethal. We'll see if they don't just concede here. There we go. And they blew up. And we've reached Diamond Tier 4. And look at that. We even won ourselves a card. Right? The Drakes. That seems trash. Alrighty, everybody. So that was a little bit of green-white, I guess, you know, Collected Company combo. Our life gain combo, Selesnya combo, what you want to call it. And, you know, 3 consecutive matches. I'm going to actually put up where we're currently at on a picture on the screen here, just to show where we're currently at for this set. And yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. You know, I'd like to start, you know, putting up videos again. Remember, the best is yet to come.